Hello children, let us discuss about transversal of parallel lines. Before going into the topic, let us recall few concepts. Observe these two sets of lines. What can you tell about these lines? Yes, these lines are intersecting lines because they meet at a common point. The lines which meet at a common point are called intersecting lines. Let us observe one more set of lines. What are these lines called as? We can call these lines as parallel lines because they never meet. Even after extending them, they never meet at a point. So the lines which never meet are called as parallel lines. We can see the examples of parallel lines in our day-to-day life. On the staircase, and the most common example, the railway track, and the grills on the roof of the house. And also in farming, the vegetables are planted in a parallel way. Let us observe one more type of lines. In this, let us mark the first line as L and the other one as M and the blue color line as N. Can we call these lines as intersecting lines? No, because line L is not intersected with line M. Then in this case, line N intersects line L and line M at two different points. So we call line N as transversal. So what is the meaning of transversal? A line segment which intersects two lines at two different points is called as a transversal. We can see transversal in our day-to-day life. On the bridge and on the house and even in the staircase. We can see transversal in our English letters also. In letter N, F and Z. The black color lines represent the parallel lines and the red color ones represent the transversal. Now let us observe one more set of lines. In this case, line N is not a transversal because it intersects line L and line M at a common point. What is the meaning of transversal? It must intersect the two different lines at two different points, but it intersects at a common point. So in this case, line N is not a transversal. Let us see the angles that are formed by transversal and parallel lines. This is the representation. Line P is parallel to line Q and R acts as the transversal. We know that when two lines are intersected, we get four angles. So when line P is intersected with line R, we get four angles. Let us number them. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So four angles are formed when P is intersected with R. And when Q is intersected with R also, we'll get four different angles. Let us mark those. We have given the numbering of these 8 angles from 1 to 8. So all these 8 angles are related in 5 ways. Let us see what are those. The first way is corresponding angles. The meaning of corresponding angles is the angles that lie on same side of transversal and in the same side of the lines are called as corresponding angles. That means both should be the angles should be either above the line P and line Q or below the line P and line Q. Let us see what are the corresponding angles in this figure. Angle 1 and angle 6, angle 4, angle 7. Angle 1 and angle 6 are above the line P and Q. Angle 4 and angle 7 are below the lines P and Q. And coming to the left side of the transversal, angle 2 and angle 5 are above the lines P and Q. Angle 3 and angle 8 are below the lines P and Q and on left side of transversal R. So these are the pairs of corresponding angles. And the next pair of angles is relation is alternate interior angles. So what are alternate interior angles? The angles which lie between the two lines and on opposite side of transversal are called as alternate interior angles. In the figure, we can see 3, 4, 5, 6 are on the interior part. That means 3, 4, 5, 6. These four angles are between the two lines. And alternate interior angles means they should lie between the two lines and on opposite side of the transversal. So what are the alternate interior angles in this figure? Angle 4, which is on the right side of the transversal, and angle 5, which is on the left side of the transversal. So angle 4 and angle 5 are alternate interior, and angle 6 and angle 3 are also alternate interior as they are in the interior part and on either side of the transversal. So these are the angles: angle 4 and angle 5, angle 3 and angle 6. One more set of lines is alternate exterior angles. So the angles which lie outside the two lines and on opposite side of transversal are called alternate exterior angles. As angle 1 and angle 8, as they are exterior and on either side of the transversal, angle 2 and angle 7. So these angles are called as alternate exterior angles. And one more pair of angles is co-interior angles. Co-interior angles means which lie on the same side of transversal and inside of the lines are called as co-interior angles. They must lie on the same side of the transversal. So in this figure, 3, 4, 5, 6 lie interior of the two lines. That means they are between the two lines, whereas angle 4 and angle 6 are on same side of the transversal, and angle 3 and angle 5 are also on the same side of the transversal. So therefore angle 4 and angle 6, angle 3 and angle 5 are called as co-interior angles. Coming to the next one, co-exterior angles. The angles which lie on the same side of transversal and outside of the lines are called co-exterior angles. If we consider in the figure, angle 1 and angle 7 are on the right side of the figure and are on the exterior part, and angle 2 and angle 8 are outside of the two lines and also they are on the same side of transversal. So angle 1 and angle 7, angle 2 and angle 8 are called as co-exterior angles. Let us discuss about the relationship between these angles in the next video. Thank you.